What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to day 2 of the CT Esports Showcase. My name is Ryan. I'm here with Greg, member of the Sacred Heart University Club Gaming COD team. He's going to be taking a chance to scout his competition for tomorrow, as well as cast a little bit with me. I'm excited about it. We have Hartford and SCSU ready to go. Lobby's loaded up. Just got to press play. We're going to get into the action here very shortly. We're actually going to press play right now. Get loaded up into the game. Greg, you excited for this?
I'm really excited. There's two teams that I know. I know Hartford struggled in the College COD League, but I know they're a good team, so I'm kind of looking forward to see how they improve. And I actually have never seen Southern play, so I want to get a little information on them before we potentially play them tomorrow. So I'm just excited to watch them Call of Duty.
Use this as a good opportunity to scout a little bit for tomorrow, get a little information on SCSU, and maybe you'll see SCSU join the COD League with you guys.
Yeah.
Any players you know from Hartford off memory that you're looking out for today?
I'm looking out for Nuclear. I know he's their captain. He was their captain during the College COD League, and I just know he's a talented player despite what the records show, so I'm looking forward to see what he can do today.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we have another member of the COD team as well on the CODcast. He's going to be switching our cameras. Shout out Andy. Thank you for doing that. We're excited to get you involved as well. Use this moment to maybe jot down some notes on the side, see what you see from this game as well.
Yep.
How are we looking on the game over there? They're about to start?
Yeah, they're starting right now.
Perfect. Perfect.
So I think our first map, if I'm correct, is Raid Hardpoint.
Okay.
And I know Raid is a favorite map pick for Hartford. We played it a lot when we played them, and I think for their map bans, they picked Raid for almost every one. I know they picked them for at least 2 of them, so I look forward to seeing how they do on their own map pick.
And this is a fan favorite map right here, Raid Hardpoint.
Everyone loves Raid.
And our home team is SCSU taking on Hartford. Vice versa.
Getting a quick restart here. Something didn't load in right.
All right, this is normal. This is normal. A little lag test right there. Make sure everyone's connections are good to go.
This is how Call of Duty works.
So SCSU is our home team. So they will be hosting maps 1, 3, and 5, I believe.
Yep.
And our away teams will be hosting map 2 and map 4 if we do need to go that far. Hopefully it does, because more COD that we can see, the better. All right, loading up second time here. Hopefully everything goes in smooth.
Second time's a charm.
All right, we're starting off here. Hartford's perspective.
Names are a little backwards, so we'll get them switched real quick. Or maybe we can't in the game. It's fine. We'll just know that in the game, the names on top are actually the opposite teams.
All right, we're starting again. Perfect.
Third time's always a charm. Third time's a charm.
Hey, back on us, so we can get this business taken care of over there.
Yep. Let them sort out what they need to do, and we'll watch them Call of Duty.
So, Greg, tell us a little bit about your role on the team. What gun do you like to use, kind of your play style and stuff like that?
During the College COD League, I ran the sub most of the time, but I kind of like to I consider myself a flex. Tomorrow,
okay.
No little spoiler for wherever we play tomorrow, I'm probably going to be running an AR. So I kind of look forward to it. Andy over here is our main AR. Chris down there playing his league play match, trying to get Master is our main sub. I hope he's struggling over there. It looks like it. I don't think he's doing very good over there. And we had Ryan most of the year on AR. We threw him on a sub 1 week, and he fried. So I think he's going to start running a sub from now on.
Perfect. I'm excited, man.
Everything here looks good to go, so hopefully we got to...
Everyone loads in, no problem. Be starting off on the side of Hartford. Stitch will get the first few seconds. It's a sub player, which I like, so he's going to get into the action real quick here for P1. Yep.
And we're underway. Little bird's eye view.
Bird's eye view,
full
love that.
Stack for the team. We have 3 going driveway over
Storm
the
looks
hill.
like he's going zig here to pick up mid. Nade's flying in. Contest at hardpoint. Stitch looking to pick up his first kill here in the hill. This is big time.
Out of ring.
Trades come in for SCSU. They're going to get a few seconds of time here. Spawns flipped instantly here. So Hartford getting those driveway and garage spawns now.
Yeah, they seem
this
to
is
have
really
kitchen
good for SCSU
already.
off the start.
Yeah, looking great for them. We see player number 2, that's Stitch, making his way over to money.
And Marcy popping off with a 2-piece already.
Storm
looking to clean up this guy in hill and his street.
Gets a hit on him. Saw him, but decides to run away. And SCSU has the next hill locked down.
Absolutely. So P2, the next hill will be where SCSU has control, which is very important in COD. You want to make sure you're anchoring those spawns.
Yep. And they have the spawn locked down.
They have the spawn locked down. They got an extremely good hold for P1. That's about 43 seconds on P1. That's very, very good. And they're already instantly in P2, racking up points as well.
We see
Hartford
player
needs
number
to get a
7.
clean break here.
Player number 7, Oli, locking down Monty. They don't seem to get a strong push coming in from Hartford. They kind of seem to be running in there one by one.
Stitch looking on the flank here. This could be a big play for him if he can clean up a kill here. Marcy playing an off angle in the corner there. Perfect spot. Takes him out. Neutralizes that flank. And they could just keep racking up time here.
Yeah, Marcy's still holding the flank for them. You get Stitch. See, that's it right there. You've got 2 down. That's actually 4 down for Hartford. They're still spawning out. 2 down from Alexi God. Seems like they're kind of having their way so far, but we can see. Hopefully Hartford can turn it around a little bit.
Absolutely. I mean, this has been flawless from SCSU right now. Hartford's got to rotate early, like you were mentioning, get set up. 1 falls for Hartford already, so it's going to be Nuclear by himself back here. He's got to hold off all of SCSU. Can't quite get it done. SCSU is going to do a great job already breaking that early rotation from Hartford, and they're going to be set up once again. This is not looking good for Hartford right here. Currently 2 players have not picked up their first kill yet, so a little bit of a slow start. Hopefully they can pick it up here.
And player number 8, Alexi God, is 8-0. Marcy 7-2.
9-0 now.
Everyone seems to be firing on all cylinders over at Southern.
Absolutely.
Almost a 2-piece for Marcy.
Stacking the arc, trying to pick up a kill. He can. Hopefully this is the push here from Hartford. They're still getting spawns back at garage, so they can't get anything going here. They gotta already start thinking about rotation. I mean, just for their sake, get some points on the board here.
Get there early and get whatever points you can.
Absolutely.
Gotta give up the hill. Player number 1 needs to stay alive down over there.
This is another potential money hill. It's gonna be the back basketball court hill. Alexi God picking up kills on the rotation.
If you're able to hold basketball, it could be a free 60, so that'd be great for Hartford. That will get them right back into the game.
At this point, I think it's safe to say they need to hold this for a full 60. Yeah. Marcy taking gunfights from an AR's distance with the AK and absolutely gunning it. Yuli on the back, picking up 2, clearing out all of Hartford in the new hill. This is just textbook gameplay here for SCSU.
13-1, now 14-1. He's on a 12 kill streak. Let's see how long he can keep it going. And we see Boop already with
12
2
kill streak indeed.
Two minutes.
Streaks came in. I don't think the streaks picked up any kills though.
From that,
not like it matters. His streaks are his gun still at this point.
I'm hoping for Dust to pick up 1 kill. He's 0-15 right now. I'm hoping you can start turning it around for Hartford.
Yeah, once you get a little bit of a death streak like that, you start getting your own head. So.
Yeah, but I'm hoping you can regain and start picking up the kills.
Absolutely.
But
so what I'm seeing here from Hartford is there's a lot of single-man pushes here, and that is not how you can play COD successfully. You got to do everything as a team, even if it's not necessarily the right play. If you're doing a wrong play together, it's better than doing the wrong play by yourself.
Yeah, we can't hear the comms, but they don't seem to be very organized. They kind of just seem to be running around like it's TDM.
They're panicking. I mean, look at the scoreline here. It's 204 to 6. I mean, they're panicking. They're trying to get as much time as possible. I mean, this is not what you want to see here. Hopefully, Hartford can bounce back after this match. I mean, SCSU is playing it perfectly. We got to give them credit.
Very well.
Yuli is 18-1, 16 kill streak. He's got a minute and a half almost in the hill. He's doing it all over here.
You can't ask for more than that.
And Boop, not quite getting as many kills as his other teammates, but I see you with that 2 minutes and 8 seconds in hill. Love that. Love the objective player. Someone's got to do it, so I respect that.
Alexi God going in over by Zig. Pick up any. Gets none as Hartford clears out of the way.
This would be insane if they close this game out, which it looks like they're going to. They would have won a hard point off of just one full rotation of hard points, which is very rare to see. It looks like we're coming in the final 5 seconds here. Unless Stitch can go huge and hill and contest time, someone has to slide in there.
He's got to go now.
Everyone's saving their KDs, and SCSU picks up a dominant win in game 1. That's 250 to 6.
Really
I don't know if that player on Hartford ever picked up that kill, but hopefully next game he can change it up a little bit.
Really unfortunate to see from Hartford, but I think they should still, I know this game was bad, but I think they should still keep their head up going to the Search and Destroy, because Search and Destroy is where a lot of these teams a lot of the lower-end teams can pick off rounds and pick up wins off the better teams.
Absolutely. But Search and Destroy, however, is a lot of teamwork, so
yep. Hopefully they can kind of
they continue the teamwork, or lack of, I guess is a better term, that we saw in that first hard point. It's not looking good, but we are now going to wait for the host switch. Get ready for that game to get started. But anything you want to comment on a little bit from that first game that you saw?
I don't know if we can pull up the scoreboard, but just looking at the kills from Hartford, they just weren't coming in. And just the biggest thing I noticed is that they really don't play as a team, or they did in that match. And I'm hoping they can kind of regain a little bit. I know I've said that, but they really need to start working as a team and start making coordinated pushes, start looking for trades, and just see what you can do as a team, because it's a team game, and when it's 4v4, you're playing it like it's 4v1, v1, v1.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely,
what I mean?
absolutely.
So,
And for those of you at home who don't quite understand Hardpoint, it is a King of the Hill style game
basically.
mode. And what it is, there's 5 hills, and you will rotate through the 5 hills multiple times as needed. So what SCSU did right there was, in one full rotation of the first 5 hardpoints, they managed to close out the game and get those 250 points, which, like Greg and I were saying, is extremely unheard of. I mean, that's pure dominance if you're able to do that.
Yeah, after that hill, it would have went back to the first one that we saw on the fountain, but we didn't. It wasn't even the chance for that. So.
And streaks coming in. Everybody at least double positive, it seemed like, over on the side of SCSU. So the slaying power is there. From a team that you didn't know much about coming to this match, and you do know a little bit of history with Hartford, is there anything you have to say about SCSU and that performance right there?
Very excited that if this is the matchup we get tomorrow, I'm very excited to play them because, like I said before, we'd much rather play a good team. Our team prefers to play a long, like, best-of-5 series, like where it goes all 5 maps, than just playing a quick 3-0. So we... Even looking at my teammates, like, we're excited. There's like good energy in here. We want to play tomorrow.
Yeah, the rest of the COD teammates are here as well, getting their scouting time in.
We want to play right now. We're upset that we couldn't play today. We just want to play.
Absolutely. I hear you, man. I hear you. I want to hop on the sticks and play a little bit too, but it's unfortunate.
Yeah, but we're excited. We're even more excited now.
I'm just happy I'm watching COD.
Me too, man.
And I'm happy that Sacred Heart had a chance to get a COD team going here. This is the first year I think they had it. It's a little upsetting. I remember my freshman year here at Sacred Heart. I went down to see what was going on with Club Gaming, to see if they had a COD team, and they didn't. And I do regret trying to start it up, not starting it up, rather.
Yeah.
So I am just super happy that it's here now, and I'm just excited to see the future of it.
Yeah, I'm glad that me and Chris Foolish, our main sub, was able to get this going this year. We got a team together for College COD, and we had a lot of fun.
So you want to talk a little bit about your College COD experience?
Sure. It wasn't as we wanted it to go. We didn't perform as much as we expected. We started the season 0-4. We were able to finish 7-10, which is obvious improvement, and we played really good teams. Our first 2 weeks we had to play Concord Maroon and Penn State, which are both top 15 teams in the country.
Right.
Out of 180 teams that played in the league.
Wow.
So it started out rough for us, but towards the end of the year, we were able to play teams that are more on our skill level. We were 1 game short of making the playoff qualifier, which sucks, but we feel good about going into next year and playing all in the off season to improve.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That makes so much sense. And even if you start off slow, like you guys said you did, it's better to start slow and then just get better and better and better as the year goes on, versus start off hot and then kind of regress and go down.
Well, we weren't. It took us. We got our team together like 2 days before the roster lock for College COD, so we didn't have a lot of experience playing with each other in those first few weeks. But as the season went on, our chemistry went through the roof. We love playing with each other, and it's just we have a great team here, and we really look forward to playing in the off season.
Absolutely, and what people might not understand about esports and gaming in general is a lot of it has to do with chemistry and stuff like that. And if the vibe isn't there, if you guys don't enjoy playing with each other, you might struggle. But I'm glad to hear you guys got things going.
Yeah.
And loading into map 2 here, it's going to be Search and Destroy on Express.
Hopefully we can play in the first go around without any restarts here.
Absolutely, yeah, hopefully. I think we got it.
Yeah, everyone seems to be good.
Good to go. We're going to be breaking off here with Storm. Team Hartford looking like it's going to be a push for A here.
Now, much like Raid, this is a new map in the game, but a map that everyone's familiar with playing Black Ops 2.
Absolutely, yeah. This is an OG map.
Yeah, it's a big favorite. I'm glad they added it. It's a good replacement for Garrison Hardpoint, or Garrison Search and Destroy, rather.
LexiGod picking up a kill from their catwalk.
Still looking up there, Stitch trying to look for a left speed.
Stitch getting picked up by Yuli, and Yuli picking up a 2-piece. What was that, 3 kills he had that round?
Yep.
So, a dominant performance on defense there from SCSU again, carrying it over from P1, or map 1 rather. Interesting little wide peek from the train there. It's not usually what you want to do. Maybe throw shoulders and get some information, not necessarily completely wide peek here.
Taking angles you don't tend to see with a sub, but
absolutely,
you seem to be dominating the team as.
But when you're shooting beams like they were in map 1, the confidence is there. They're gonna have a little bit of an ego when they're challenging other players at this point.
I'm
so
sure
we
they're feeling on top of the world.
Exactly, we might be seeing a lot more of those. So Yuli did pick up 3 there, so he is on a 3 streak.
Okay. Seem to be taking the bomb over to B.
Looks like this is a 3-man push over here on defense and on offense. The number 8 player of SCSU's going through their catwalk. That's 2 early picks already for SCSU. That's 3 now. They have complete control of bomb, and that's 4 down real quick. That round was about 20 seconds long.
Yep, and a real
early
lead.
And it took them about 12 seconds to run to the bomb site. So
not looking good for Harvard.
So Hartford just needs to slow it down right now. They're playing a little too fast.
I agree.
They're trying to play to the game of SCSU, which is way, way faster than them from what I'm seeing here. They need to slow it down, play angles. This is search and destroy. It's all about playing slow and getting picks.
Yeah, timing is extremely important here, much more than hard point. And I think Hartford needs to show a little more confidence, and they just need to trust themselves and trust their teammates, and the kills will come to them if they let it happen.
Preem around corners, take your time. Marcy, nice challenge to Stitch there, nice win. Alexi got the solo man today, but it looks like it is an all-out B for Hartford here, and they're just getting picked apart, man.
If Yuli gets one more, he's up to
Dust
6-0.
picking up one. He's re-challenging, super weak. Not necessarily the smartest play, but what are you going to do in that situation? It was a 1v4, so not much you can do.
As I said before, they seemed to show a little more confidence that round. They trusted their gunnies a little more, and they waited for the people to come to them a little more, and it worked out a little better. So I hope they go into this next round with some more confidence.
Now, they had to be a little bit more aggressive because they were on offense that round.
Yep.
So you can't necessarily wait back because you do have to plant that bomb if you do not take out each enemy on the other team. So hopefully on defense here, they play their angles, play it slow, and just play picks.
I think it would be interesting for Hartford to kind of, even despite what side they're on, just kind of because Southern seems to be very aggressive in their pushes, and they can kind of just sit back and hold cruddy angles and just wait for them to come to them.
Absolutely.
And they might be able to get some picks off of that.
And it looks like it's no people for Hartford mounted up on B, and it looks like this is going to be a free plant for Marcy, putting it down, the number 6 player here. He has the number 8 player, top catwalk, I believe, looking over him.
He gets one down from top catwalk. That's Alexi got on the Stitch. He's looking back into the spawn.
Storm on the flank here. Did Alexi got see him? He
gets
good timing and he picks him up.
He should know he's there from his teammate dying.
Dust could get good timing here. They do not know he's on bomb. Marcy playing that credit corner just like you were saying. Off angle in that room there, takes him out. Marcy then ego chows the guy on cat steps and takes him out as well. This is a 4-0.
And it's looking like a mess for Hartford.
Absolutely. Hey man, maybe we get a full sale here, huh?
You never know. Magic can happen on Express.
It's not looking that way, but hey, we'd love to see it.
I would love to see it. I'm rooting for Hartford here as they're down. I want to see them. Make this close.
Boop 3-0 for SCSU. Marcy 4-1. Alexi got 3-0, and Yuli popping off at 6-1.
Yeah, potential to see some streaks come in the later rounds.
Absolutely, you have a 3, a 2, and a 3 streak on the side of SCSU altogether.
See, player number 1 here is just alone on B on their offense.
Not sure what their strat is here. I'll be honest. I'm a little speechless on that round. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened there. I think everything's falling apart.
They're not giving us much time to collect our thoughts. And
not at all. I mean, it's making our job easy here. I mean, these rounds are lasting about 15, 20 seconds.
Yep.
Now, Yuli climbing over that spot there, usually someone on Hartford should make him pay for that overchow because he is in that mantle animation. He isn't going to be ready to shoot right away. So somebody should have been looking at that. That was a weird chow from him, but like I said, the egos are coming out.
Yeah.
You know, they're feeling good. Their guns are warm. So
Southern is just able to make these aggressive plays with no consequences.
Absolutely.
And Hartford's just kind of letting it happen.
And in Call of Duty, you have to make these plays like that. You have to make them pay for making mistakes. That's how you win in this game.
We see Nuclear up on their side of Cat. Seeing one in window like Yuli, he's able to back off, get the nade in there. Marcy's already getting the bomb down.
Marcy, yep. He's going to be able to get bombed down and probably get into that room. Alexi God, the solo man on flank again. He's going to pick up 2 cleanly. Stitch picks up Boop on site.
Do a 3v2.
They know where Stitch is, though. They do know that he's going to be heading towards their catwalk.
Nuclear almost able to pick up another one. That was like a big kill for the round.
Stitch does pick up the kill catwalk.
Down to a 2v2, but it's time to start worrying about the retake.
And Yuli just is shooting beams with the AK. I mean, is that thing an AR in his hand right now?
It looks like it in his hand.
And that is a quick 6-0 in the Game 2 Search and Destroy. I mean, SCSU continue their dominance.
That was a better round from Hartford. If they played like that all map, they could have been able to take a couple rounds off of them.
A little too late, though, man, to gather their thoughts and their gameplay together to work as one. I mean, the teamwork was there. They were trying to work the flank, which when bomb does go down, you want at least one person on the flank, maybe some people pushing from different angles, so you can break that setup on offense.
But again, what we saw in that last round is just Stitch was able to pick up 2, but they were just peeking everything one by one.
Absolutely.
Where if they had not a kill advantage, but they had a 2v2 situation, if they play together off each other and could try to retake that bomb site.
Absolutely. You want to try and force an uneven gunfight for your favor as much as possible. Whether that's one person, if you have 2 people challenging from the same angle and one maybe slides wide and the other one kind of peeks short, that way maybe the guy holding that angle goes to the guy that's going wide, and then the guy who peeks short can then take that guy out.
We
didn't see much of that, so Only on the side of SCSU, honestly, and even there we didn't really see that. We just saw a lot of 1v1 gunfight wins, a lot of people asserting their dominance, especially with their gun skill that game. SCSU's looking like they're going to roll through this series, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but
you got to think they're feeling really good going into this raid control.
Absolutely. And their guns are probably feeling good, and we're getting into another respawn game mode, so they're just going to have another opportunity to really showcase their skill right now.
Back to raid, which is Hartford's map pick. It seems to be very dominant for Southern, but we hope as it's being Hartford's map pick, maybe they feel good about this map, and just we can see what they can do.
I don't know how happy they would be to play raid again after they thought that was going to be their map, and then SCSU came out there and dominated that first game. And again, what separates so many COD teams is having a deep map pool and being able to perform well on each map. So even your worst map, maybe even pick that in some cases just to get as much practice as you can. Because having a deep map pool and multiple maps that you can perform well on is so important for this, making series tougher on your opponent.
I completely agree. Looking at this series now, we might have to ban raid against Southern if that's going to be our matchup for tomorrow.
Hey, I mean, like I said, use this time to scout all you want. It's a little advantage for you guys, so make sure you're taking a look.
I'm taking mental notes over here.
Exactly.
Taking a lot of mental notes.
Exactly. So we're just loading up map 3 here, making sure everyone's in the lobby.
Yeah, the lobby seems to be started up. Just waiting on the host.
And we're taking a look at our facility again. Look at that beautiful logo. We get the lights going today. We're really excited about it. We have some of the COD players here. You can't see many. Hey, give us a little wave over there. You're in the corner of the shot. There's one.
There you go. That's Chris Foolish right there.
So, I mean, we love it here. We're excited to see what the future has for Sacred Heart and their gaming club and stuff like that. I think we have some plans for this room to have behind us actually turn into a full gaming room. So, I'm excited to see just how it expands.
Sucks for me to be a senior. I wish I could play here a little longer.
I know, man. I know. I hate saying all this. I'm not even here. I'm not even a student at Sacred Heart anymore. So how do you think I feel about it? So it's definitely upsetting. But I mean, I'm excited for you guys and the guys coming up. They're gonna have a great opportunity here as esports is just growing dramatically. Call of Duty's growing dramatically. They started the CDL went franchise model last year for the first time. So that's big time news for a game like Call of Duty. So I'm just super excited for the future, man. It's awesome. And for you viewers who don't necessarily watch gaming or competitive gaming at all, I mean, hop in, man. It's super exciting. It's just like traditional sports. You hop in there, you watch somebody who is doing something that you necessarily can't do. That's a lot of people say, why would you want to watch somebody else play video games, right? That's an argument from a lot of people. But hey, if these guys are going out there and they're performing at the next level, way higher than you necessarily, just doing something you can't do, it's entertaining to you. So
at the end of the day, it's competition, and competition's always fun to watch, and the players are always very passionate about it. And I think that's even true here, despite it being to many people just a video game, but there's a lot of passion that goes on in these games.
Couldn't agree more. Got a little host-ended game here. We thought we were loading into map 3. We were loading into map 3, but they ran into a little technical difficulty.
Got to come to expect it.
And we are dealing with online servers, so I mean, we have to roll with the punches here. If someone disconnected or something like that, we just got to roll with the punches, like I said, and make sure we get everybody in.
Going back to talking about the CDL going to franchising, I know a lot of people don't like that move. I personally do, but the one negative I hate about it is just seeing a lot of those classic orgs that aren't around anymore.
Yeah,
like Rise Nation. Yeah. I was watching just like a compilation of old Call of Duty clips, and I saw AW's old Strictly Business team, and that's just like an org I would love to see again. It's kind of sad to see him go, but
it is, man. But hey, you never know. There could be a little bit of an expansion happening to the league.
That'd be great.
We could get some more teams in there. So we're getting a draw here again because I think players are having trouble connecting in right away. If we could add a little bit of a pre-round delay or a pre-game delay on it, that should fix that problem. Work. So whoever is hosting, I believe it's map 3, so that's SCSU should be hosting that.
Yeah, before they had the teams correct, or they had the teams incorrect. They seem to be fixed now, but they can try to get the player requirements so everyone spawns at the same time. They seem antsy to get it started.
Yeah, they're just trying to run it back. They want the series done as quick as possible.
They don't want to give Hartford
third
a chance
time's
to
the
come
charm.
back.
Fingers crossed. We're loading into raid control for map 3 here.
Let's see some Call of Duty, baby.
We got 2 players successfully loaded in for SCSU. We got 1 for Hartford. We got 3 for SCSU.
And the clock
we're seeing those connected. That's what we love to see. Get everyone in here, locked in.
Alexi God looks ready to go. He's already plotting on where he's going.
Right now, if I'm in this menu, I'm spamming my triangle button. I'm
everyone's
I'm trying to
spamming
as
crouch
much
and
as
all
possible.
that.
Yep, exactly.
I think everyone on sub is feeling a little turnt right now.
All right, everybody's in. Get the break off here. Lovely camera work from our guy over there. I love it.
Sending 2 mid and 2 over to A. Storm's ready for the push. He's going to spam
And
through
we're
the
getting
wall
a draw
still.
again.
Not sure what the problem is here.
Let's switch back to us. Let's talk a little bit more about the CDL and the franchise model. So continue what you were saying. I mean, or let me piggyback off of what you were saying. So what Greg was talking about, there are so many well-known organizations in the COD world that once a franchise model came into play, some of these orgs and their players couldn't be involved anymore, so they're out. And these are staples that have been in the COD world for 10 years.
Yeah.
So it is sad to see, and the tournament style with open bracket was so exciting, because what that does is it gives amateur teams the ability to make it through open bracket and then begin pool play against these pro teams and get their chance to play against pros, which is who wouldn't want a Scumpy player for Optic Gaming, one of the most popular players in the league. That would have meant the world to me if I go through open bracket and all of a sudden I'm playing against Scump, somebody I've been watching my whole life.
Knowing you're going to lose 3-0 in 30 minutes anyway.
Hey, but
what does it matter?
It's all about the experience,
exactly.
baby, and the practice. So it is sad about that. But we are looking forward to hopefully the CDL, the Call of Duty League, making a little bit of an expansion. I think it's rumored to be about a 4-team expansion.
Which
so
I think that's the perfect amount.
I couldn't agree more. So we get a little more of those traditional orgs hopefully involved once again.
Some of the first orgs that come to mind for me, sorry to interrupt, is I would love to see E United, Rise.
Absolutely.
I loved Splice's old team from EU. So I just think it'd be really great to see a lot of those teams, and they could even they have the opportunity to come back into Call of Duty through challengers, but there's a lot of orgs that
which
aren't
is a
opting
lot
that route.
what a lot of those old school orgs are doing right now currently. With the Challengers League, for those of you who don't know, it's kind of acting as I guess for lack of a better term, like the minor leagues in comparison to the majors. So, and we're seeing this year in the CDL, a lot of these challenger players or minor league players, we'll say, are actually getting called up to the big leagues this year and having their chance. And a lot of them have been taking their opportunity and running with it.
Making immediate impacts, like you see Standy on Minnesota. Just
absolutely.
Coming on, looking like the best player on the team.
And it's so funny because these old school COD players have been in the scene for so long, and that community of the pro players is so close-knit and tight. So, and there wasn't really that much wiggle room, and it wasn't so easy to get into that pro level or that pro community. So now that it's a little bit easier to get involved in the pro scene, these old school pros are saying, oh, we don't know who this kid is, this young, like, cracked kid. He's coming up here and he's performing. So, hey, man, maybe it's a little kick in the butt for some of these old pros who maybe have leaned back, kind of got relaxed with it, to pick up their game.
And I do think these older players look forward to seeing these young guns on LAN, something that a lot of these players haven't seen before. And I'm very glad the league's going back to LAN. I think it's going to be great.
Yep. And we're loading in again, hopefully successfully this time, to map 3, raid control. We got 3 in successfully on Hartford, all 4 there. Just waiting for one more for SCSU.
And we seem to be good.
Seem to be good to go. Fingers crossed, guys at home.
Match seemed to start before there seemed to be a problem during the match, but I think we're going to be good to go here. I gotta hope so. Expecting the same strategy.
I love that shot, by the way.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
This looks great.
He's got Challing mid here, going for the wall bang, can't pick anybody up. Stitch backing up, gets taken out. Zeg Yuli is just popping off Marcy as well. That sub pressure is high for SCSU. Plays an off angle there. Not sure how he won that gunfight, but we'll take it. So that's 4 down quick for Hartford.
Stitch is able to get one out of Zeg, and maybe they can start moving up a little bit over to the site.
So now Hartford has to worry about fighting out of their spawn here. Stitch picks up another kill. That's big. He alleviates some pressure here that SCSU is putting on.
This might be the first time that someone has a positive KD over on the Hartford side. So
yeah, let's just end the game now. So he's got a 2.0 technically, huh?
And they're able to pick up too as Dusk gets traded up by Boop.
Mid here, Storm, shaky shots there, can't quite clean him up, and Marcy with the ego chally, exactly what I'm saying.
That's what happens when you feel so confident after your first 2 maps, you feel like you can win any gunfight.
100%. That's when people get super dangerous, even though ego challing isn't necessarily the smartest thing to do all the time, but man, you can make some really flashy plays happen.
When you can win those gunfights, that's where the game should start to get out of hand.
Absolutely. Marcy fighting through mid here, he's going to challenge with his pistol. Zig picks up one, can't pick up the second. Storm cleans him up on the trade.
Hartford seems to be a lot better with getting trades this map, which is looking really good.
Yeah, they're
for
playing a
them.
little bit better now. They're working together.
They're starting to warm up. I'm not sure if they were warming up shooting bots before this or what, but they're finally starting to seem a little warmer.
Dust cleans up one there, but gets traded out.
Hartford
getting some ticks onto A here. Hopefully they can get one tick. Can't quite. They get cleaned up by Yuli there, and that point is going to be cleaned off. So as you can see, the countdown will begin when no one is on the control point. So this round will end in 12 seconds unless Hartford is able to get into hell and capture one.
Storm is going out and chasing Marcy, but with such few time left in the round, I think it's time you just let him go and just run straight onto A.
Can't think that's a good play. Maybe he has in mind that originally whoever got defensive side was kill-based.
Yep.
But with the most recent update, it's no longer that way. It's how many ticks you get or how many control points that you capture. So interesting play there. Not the best in our opinion, as we said.
Yep.
And SCSU takes that first defensive win pretty handedly. I don't think they even got the tick at A. They were very close.
Yeah, they were close.
Could not quite get it done, but a little bit more of teamwork and better play out of Hartford there, so hopefully they can string it together and make a little comeback here.
It's definitely a much better performance from Hartford that round, but I think it still kind of shows just the dominance of Southern and just how they seem to be better than them.
Yeah, 100%. Couldn't agree more. There's the big scoreboard there. Take a look at the KDs and stuff before we get to round 2.
Nuclear starting out 0-6, hoping for a better round from him.
Let's stay on Marcy here. Actually, let's switch to the number 8 player. Let's switch to Yuli. He's been that crack sub player. Let's see what he can do off the rip here.
Seem to be setting 3 into Art. Nope, they're actually going to go full
stack A here, and it's only a one man at Hartford to try and stop this.
That just shows the complete confidence that they have. I don't love the strat of only sending one over to A. Usually you see a lot of teams prefer to go to A first.
Absolutely, because it is easier to back up off of A if it is a B push from the offensive team and rotate and help your one man that's defending B by himself.
Absolutely.
So I agree, couldn't agree with you more. Odd plays here, and you could just see Hartford's getting taken out left and right.
Starting to bite them on the butt a little bit.
About to be 2 ticks into A for SCSU. They successfully get that second tick. They're working on the third one. This looks like it's going to be an early A capture from SCSU.
And that
they're even getting some time on B here, too.
That kill from Stitch is only the second kill from Hartford this round, so they're really struggling to get the picks, and hopefully they can get a good hold on B.
Boop, clean him up. Again, they're challenging one at a time. They got to sit back, wait together, and make a collective push.
Nuclear
nice win from Nuclear there, picking up his first kill. He's going to string something together now. Marcy with the ego chow, jump challenge around the corner. Stitch wasn't ready for that. Marcy picks up 2.
And he's backing up out of there.
Marcy dies in kitchen there. So there's two in hill for SCSU. It's about to be 3 stack, I would assume. Yuli picking up 2, Yuli picking up 3. Alexi's going to just pick them up off spawn. This is the thing about control, is you can spawn trap them really well if you have enough slaying power to get 4 down.
Very quickly, as you can see in the live advantage for Southern, 24-10. And just like that, I think it ended 24-9. So only 6 kills coming in from Hartford that round. It's really struggling.
Oof. This is rough. This is rough. Hartford's probably just demoralized right now, man.
Yeah. Tough to see, but
and COD is such a mental game too. I mean, if you're starting to second guess yourself as a player and your engagements, I mean, you already lost the gunfight before you even took it.
At the same time, we really need to give credit where credit is due. Southern's playing phenomenal. They seem very mechanically sound, a lot smarter. You're seeing a lot of slide cancels and good movement from their subs.
For sure, the mechanics are there for SCSU. The teamwork is there. It's never just one person by themselves. They always have somebody behind them ready to trade if need be. They're double channeling when they need to be. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm getting antsy to play them. I'm excited. I don't want to call it.
I'm excited, man. I want to see a good series, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Shots into Marcy here. Marcy, nasty chow jumping over the van there to pick him up out of our window. He finds 2. Now he's going to immediately push the spawn, try and spawn trap them.
And they're already
Picks
there.
Up 3. Can't quite pick up the 4th, but I mean, all that pressure just delays them. What, 30 seconds into this round? They haven't been able to get out of their own spawn.
The streaks coming in now from Alexi God. Not able to pick up any, but he did see them moving over to A, so that should be being called out to his team.
Boop cleaning him up at A. Hartford's got to make a decision here off spawn. Do they want to push B or do they want to push A? They got to work out of their spawn because they are getting spawn trapped on either side of the map here.
And it shows what we've been seeing all day from Hartford, just running out and dying one by one. Finally get some good trades in from Nuclear. He's improving a little bit. I'm not sure exactly. I think he started 0-6, now 4-13. So he's getting on the board, but it just doesn't seem to be enough from them.
Too little, too late though for that, unfortunately. And they're just getting outslayed here dramatically. Nothing they can do. Storm with some slow shots there. Looks like he might need to bump his sensitivity up a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. But it's
Dust picks up one, but gets traded out immediately. This is what we were saying about SCSU. There's always one man right behind the first guy ready to trade it out if they do lose the gunfight. Storm trying to get on B. Desperation plays now. They have to just throw their bodies at the hill, and they're not even going to be able to get out of Mansion. And that's going to be a clean 3-0 in the control, as well as a clean 3-0 for the entire series.
Just absolutely dominant performance from Southern. I'm mind blown.
If you can get that big overlay of the scoreboard up right now, if that's possible. I know it is the best play that we're showing here.
Yeah,
I don't know
sure.
if you can overrule that. Perfect.
Perfect.
So you can look at the damage here out of Hartford. Dust only having 825 damage. Stitch almost having 3K, but if you look on the side of SCSU, everyone had about 2,500 damage or higher.
I know it doesn't seem like a high damage number, but with how quick those rounds went, he was still able to pull off 3,300 damage, which is, he was all over the map. He was everywhere.
In a short round like that, like you said, having that high damage means that you were everywhere on the map, putting shots into everybody. Even if you're not necessarily picking up the kills, you're weakening the players for your teammates to then get an easy kill. So you saw it here, Hartford falling to SCSU in a clean 3-0 sweep in the best of 5 series in our game here, our show match today on Saturday of the Esports Showcase Day 2. So now, moving on to Championship Sunday, SCSU will be taking on the boys right here.
God,
Sacred
I can't wait.
Heart
I want to play today.
COD on Sunday.
Southern, if you're watching this, I'll play you right now. Let's get it going. I'm ready to play.
Hey, man, if you guys want to get a little scrim in tonight, get warmed up, get ready to go, or just, hey, make it a last-second thing. Don't play until Sunday and really make it like a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So
guys at home, whoever's watching the stream, we appreciate you tuning in. We're going to be taking a quick break, probably go offline until our Super Smash Bros. Tournament Day 2 starts here. It is planned to start around 5 o'clock p.m. If that changes, we will notify on social medias as well. But that is the set time for Super Smash. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Greg, thank you for casting with me.
No
it was
problem.
kind of a last-second thing, but you did a great job, man. It was awesome.
I had a good time.
It was fun, and thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you guys at 5 o'clock. Don't go anywhere. Later.